Yeah.
Hey, what's up everybody? Back here with Pete on retreat, just giving you a little update. It's Saturday, about maybe 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I just got back from lunch and from a nice coffee at my little favorite spot right down the street. I had a bowl of, I don't even remember what they called it, chicken soup with noodles, something like that. It was 50 baht. It's like $1.50 US, and an iced mocha that was just fantastic. That was like 45 baht, I think. So once again, lunch under $3. It was delicious. I love this place. I love hanging out in here. I asked them if I could film inside today, and she was very nice, but she also asked not to be on camera. So I set up and began filming a little bit, and right when I was about to start talking to the camera and kind of giving this update, some people came in, they sat behind me and they were talking, and I just not quite wanting to make a scene there and be talking to the camera with other things going on or whatnot. But so I just came back to the condo. I went upstairs, and there's a bunch of people at the pool because it's Saturday, so that didn't feel like a good spot to be filming and talking to the camera either. So I just came back into my condo, my Airbnb for right now. So that's where I am. First video from inside here since I arrived. And anyway, so yeah, it's Saturday. This morning I went for a walk like I've been doing, did a couple miles. It was really nice. Came back and did my exercises and my yoga, take care of my back, and then I talked with my dad. We used Facebook Messenger this time. We talk once a week for an hour or so, face to face on camera. We've been using FaceTime mostly for us when we talk, but I've been wanting to try different apps out to see how the quality is and this and that. Also, with me losing my US phone number, I didn't know if my FaceTime was still going to work, and we've had weird issues with our FaceTime where we call the other one and our devices just don't ring, so we don't know we're getting called. But that's not why you're all here. You're here to hear about Thailand, hear about my adventures in Thailand. So this last couple of days have been a lot of fun. On Thursday, I took a boat down to about the south end of Jomtien, actually the furthest south I've been yet in Thailand. Not that crazy because I really haven't traveled around that much. I've only been here a week, but went down to South Jomtien to a new friend's house to play Dungeons and Dragons. I previously talked about how I met somebody here that's running a game, and they invited me to come and play with them. More like I asked a couple times if I could come and play, but they were really cool. They talked to the group. They said, yeah, I could come on and play. So I went down there Thursday evening, about 5 p.m., and met the group. Bunch of fantastic people. Everybody was really cool. They're good at the game. Combats went really quick. I know you guys aren't here to hear me talk about Dungeons and Dragons, except maybe one or two of you, my personal friends, because that's what we do. But anyway, everybody was really nice. There was a couple Brits, at least I assume based on the accent, but I am horrible with accents, so forgive me if I'm wrong. One guy from Canada, and both the dungeon master and the host of the house and his nice little pool villa, living the life in Thailand. They're both Americans, one from San Diego and one from Kansas. So yeah, I met everybody. The owner of the villa, or I don't know, the person renting the villa, I didn't get into particulars about that. He made chili and offered it to everybody, but I just ate before I came down there. I didn't know what's going on. Other person brought a bottle of wine and so there was wine being had, and the session was fantastic. I had a blast. It was just a lot of fun and really made me feel kind of at home. It was just a really nice time, and I'm so happy that I found some people to play live games with. So yeah, we played, and then afterwards, one of the guys gave a couple of us a ride most of the way back to town from South Jomtien. The guy from Canada, he invited me to go out drinking with him and his buddies, but I wanted to get up early on the next day and try to do some hiking around here. Want to maybe see about getting to the top of the hill. And then I had insomnia. Yep, that's right. I couldn't sleep a wink. After not being able to stay up past 11 p.m., I couldn't fall asleep, and I was up until 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't know if you guys could hear that. That's the sound of Thailand construction. I guess it's a pretty common thing here. My condo's been really quiet since I moved in. The first time I've heard construction here was yesterday. But anyway, so that was my Thursday. It was amazingly fantastic. Friday, I ended up sleeping in because I couldn't fall asleep Thursday night. But once I got up, I grabbed a bolt back into town, and I went to the big mall again, to Central Festival Pattaya, with a couple missions. I wanted to see about extending my phone plan, got that taken care of, and then I was also on the mission for some new footwear. I was kind of window shopping the last time I was there, and I got these awesome, I think, local Thai-made shoes. I don't know. They're coming from somewhere here, probably in Southeast Asia, if not Thai. They're really comfortable. I wore them on my 2-mile walk this morning. Feel like they're already broken in. I'm really loving those. I got a pair of slippers, or as the folks in the States call them, flip-flops. Need a couple pairs of those just to be getting around. Nobody's wearing shoes in this town. It's beautiful. You know, it's like every day you're on vacation. I love it. What else did I get in the mall? That was really about it. But then after the mall, I walked down the road a bit to Mike's. Now, Mike's, I was really excited to see. Mike's is a rather large knockoff mall. Now, as a mall goes, it's several stories, but only the bottom floor is open right now. I don't know if pre-COVID more floors were open. That's what I would assume. But the bottom floor is all filled with all these stalls, and it's just all knockoff goods. I didn't quite find all the stuff I was hoping to find. I was really hoping to find some knockoff hats that I like, but most of them were like buckle back or fast back, and I'm a huge fan of these flex fits. So I don't know, I might actually have to buy a nice hat somewhere. I want to get a couple more hats. Definitely need a hat that I don't mind getting all hot and sweaty, because that's just inevitable here. But I did get some nice athletic shirts. I got 4 knockoff athletic shirts, a couple Nikes and a couple Adidas. I think they averaged about $6 to $7 each. We did some haggling. I probably kept pushing. The initial price was almost $10 each, so I felt pretty good with that. That's the thing here in Thailand too, is the haggle. If you're buying things from most places, my understanding, forgive me if I'm wrong, is that they're going to give you the straight up tourist price first, and then you got to counter, and then you got to come back and forth. If you don't really want to get into it, I hear the second price they offer you is pretty fair. Before I went into the mall, I got hit up by one of the street vendors. He was walking around selling sunglasses. I'm a pretty big sunglass guy, but I also only like cheap shades because I break them and I lose them. My baby blues have always been very sensitive to the sun, so I got these. Yeah, how do you like those? These are my brand new pair of Ray-Bans. Oh yeah. They're actually polarized. They're pretty nice. They've got little flex arms, so they can fit a bigger head. Luckily my head's big, but it's not big enough that those are going to bulge out to the sides. So he was like, oh, I like your sunglasses. And I was wearing, $9 gas station sunglasses from Amazon, which is what most of my sunglasses are. And so he checked them out, and he wanted to give me the pitch and whatnot. He had me try these on. He gave me the polarization card so I could see, they are indeed polarized, which is good for your eyes, especially how much I'm going to be out here. Then I asked how much, and he said 500 baht. And I was like, $15? No. And he said 450, and I was like, no. And he said, how much? And I said 100 baht, which is $3. And he's like, oh no, I can't do that. I'm like, I'm sorry, I've got lots of sunglasses. That's what's worth to me is 100 baht. So we talked a while longer, and he was showing me some other glasses, and I think he came down to like 300 baht, and I was like, no, 100 baht, that's it. $3 sunglasses, wouldn't that be great? So he pulled out another pair of sunglasses, and he said he could give me those for 100 baht. I didn't like them at all. They weren't polarized. They weren't my style. I told him, I don't need sunglasses. I'm good. And I was about to walk away, and he's like, wait. He's got 250 baht. I said, okay, last offer, 200 baht. That's it, $6. And he took it. So here's my $6 knockoff Ray-Bans, which I like quite a lot already. They're probably going to become my go-to glasses here. I should have bought 2 or 3 pair. I'll be looking for them next time I head down there. So after my shopping, I hopped out of Mike's. I didn't quite find everything I was hoping. I was hoping to find some t-shirts I liked, and their stuff was like Gucci and blah, 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 and not what I'm looking for. If I'm going to get knockoff logo stuff, I want to get Adidas and Puma and Nike and things like that. I did look at some other stuff here, and the quality wasn't what I was expecting. I'd heard good things about the quality there, but the stitch work on the Adidas logos and things like that they're just kind of garbage. They did have some nice knockoff sneakers though. We're talking Air Jordan, Louis Vuitton collabs and crazy things like that I would be into, but I'm here looking more for walking shoes at this point, which is why I got the shoes that I got yesterday at the mall. Anyway, so I walk out of Mike's, hop on my phone, I pick up my Bolt. Bolt picks me up within a couple minutes, cost me $2 to get home, and then I'm back home again. And so that was pretty much my Friday. What did I do last night? I just went out for dinner. I had some sweet and sour pork at a place around the corner from here called Chillin' Home Cafe. That is the cool air-conditioned cafe here in this corner of Pratumnak, and oh man, their food's always good. Their portions are good. Prices are a little more expensive maybe than some of the budget food you could get here, but we're still talking $5-6 a meal, maybe maybe 7 or 8 if you're getting multiple dishes and whatnot. But yeah, it was fantastic. So that was my Friday. I'm here on Saturday. I'm thinking maybe this afternoon or evening I'll go take a walk around my local strip, the other side of the quiet side of Pratumnak, and give you guys a view of that. Until then, signing off. This is Pete on retreat. Wish you were here.
Yeah.